ever wonder why we're so fascinated with the franchise. Uh, and it's not just the jump scares, it's the clever way the movies play with horror tropes, uh, constantly subverting expectations. Uh, for decades, has delivered shocking killer reveals rooted in personal connections. But the latest installment just threw a wrench into that tradition. The recent films have shifted focus, introducing new protagonists like Sam and Tara. Um, uh, while Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott remained a key figure, the series began to explore new narratives after some behind the scenes changes, promised a return to the franchise's roots, bringing Sidney back into the fold. But something is different this time. Delivers a twist that breaks a major rule. The killers aren't connected to Sydney, not through family, uh, not through past trauma, not through anything remotely personal. Um, the reveal centers on Jessica, a seemingly kind neighbor, and her accomplice, Marco. uh, Jessica, inspired by Signy's memoir, took matters into her own hands after an abusive situation. But when Sydney stepped back from public life, Jessica felt betrayed and concocted a plan to make Tatum Evans, Sydney's daughter, the new final girl. It's a complex plan, aiming to create a new icon for a new generation. But what sets this apart is the lack of direct connection between Jessica and Sydney. Uh, Previous killers like Billy and Stu or even Miss Loomis had deep personal ties to Sydney. Uh, Even in more recent films, the killers were linked to the new protagonists. Amber and Richie had connections to Sam and Tara. This time, however, Jessica's motivations feel distant. It's a departure from the franchise's established pattern. Um, Marco Jessica's accomplice further breaks tradition, is seeing that he's a random character barely glimpsed before the reveal. Unlike pawns in previous films who served the main killer's agenda, Marco feels like a forced addition to the plot. For 30 years has relied on the emotional weight of personal connections to uh, fuel its horror. Jessica's plan, while elaborate, feels hollow. Without that crucial element, she wanted to punish Sydney for not being a public figure, a strange motivation that feels out of place. It's almost as if Jessica thought Sydney isn't signing autographs enough, so I'll orchestrate a series of murders. It's a bit of a stretch, even for a horror movie. This shift in motive and connection raises questions about the future of the franchise and will continue to break its own rules, or will it eventually return to its roots? Um, Only time will tell. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.